Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes, they're creating babies everywhere.
We break it down, no script, no mold. Raw and uncut, every gem is gold. Locked in now, let the facts unfold. Q bringing heat on Truth Be Told.
Yo, what's going on, squad? Welcome back to the Truth Be Told podcast. I'm your host, Q. And chat, listen, I am a bit frustrated right now, and I am frustrated with none other than K. Michelle. K. Michelle recently did an interview with Cam Newton on Cam Newton's podcast, and this interview that she did felt like a beatdown for black men. I'm not sure if you saw it, and if you haven't, I'm gladly, I'm glad I can be the one that present this to you, but this just sounded like a beatdown of black men without any accountability on the side of women. Now, take a look at this real quick. I'm going to come back, and then there's a plot twist to this that you will not believe. All right? Take a listen.
Well, being in Atlanta all this time and then going to Nashville, where it's predominantly white. One, they go home at 5 and 6 o'clock when they're producing because they go home to their families. Being a country singer, if you are a singer in country music, you're a man. If you are not married, it is not respected. Family is respected in country music in that space. But in our space, we are singing about side chicks. We are glorifying a lot of women. That's not what happens in Nashville. You can't call a woman a bitch or hoe in Nashville because they'll never even listen to your music and your professional career will suffer. At what point in the black community do our men create real homes? And even talking, just our first time talking, and you said you didn't even mean for that to happen. Life happens. I'm not here to judge life. I'm looking at a successful black man that has the ability to literally turn the narrative on black family, And my grandfather, I watched my uncles and everything. My whole family, they're married. I'm not the girl who didn't see what a man creating a black family is supposed to be. So I'm asking right now, black men, I got to tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families. Yeah. It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not a cool, they're not creating homes, they're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful black men, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family? We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there. And they see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day. I get to witness the best of both worlds every day. Getting on stage singing R&B, being here in Atlanta, I get to sing R&B, but then I get to go to Nashville and be like, you mean you ain't staying out till 6 in the morning? You gonna go home to your family? You gonna write this song and leave at 5 and 6 because you gonna take care of your family and your wife? At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it. It's just not gonna happen. So if your mentality is, yes, things happen, and I'm not knocking you for that. I didn't come here for that. But at what point do you take that black woman? Do you be in a home and show your kids what it's like, you know? At what point do you take a grip to it, not make excuses for it or mantras and things like that? It is so unfair to black women who have been the strength and builders of so many things.
Okay, so here's my thought. Through all the tears and everything, there was not one point in this conversation or in this rant that she had where women were held accountable for anything. Ladies, let me explain something to you. And I'm definitely not saying that men don't contribute to this issue, because men do contribute to this issue just as much as women contribute to this issue. However, since women were not brought up, I'm going to bring it up. Ladies, let me explain something to you. Social media is killing a lot. It's killing everything, because we as men as well as women, when we're turning on to social media, all we're seeing on our feeds, or a lot of what we're seeing on our feeds, are our sisters, women, shaking their asses. They're half naked, if not naked, shaking their asses on TikTok and social media. And what I would like to get across to you is that these are not, ladies, if you're doing this, you are not the one that a man who's looking to get married is looking for. I guarantee you, it's not. Take it from a man. Do not talk to another woman about this, about how men feel. I'm a man, and I'm going to tell you how men feel for the most part in this situation. You are not the person that the man wants to marry. He'll be more than happy to get with you. He's not going to marry you. He's not the person that he wants to walk into the parent-teacher conference with his kid. It's not. And K. Michelle went on this rant about how men are not stepping up and doing this, that, and the other, when there's no accountability from the woman's side. The men are not. Babies are not being made by men alone. This is a dual effort here. And the fact that she was telling Cam Newton that because he's a powerful, rich and powerful man, he should be the one to change the standard. That's not Cam Newton's place. You don't put that weight on that man's shoulders. He's living life like he wants to live it. I have a son, and my son takes his cues from me inside the house, from me and his mother. I have a daughter. When my daughter wants to know how a man is supposed to treat a woman, she's taking her cues from me, not Cam Newton. For K. Michelle to think that black men are degrading black women, and that's not the case. That's what you see on social media. There are good black men out there. And for you to go on a national platform and bash us like that, with the tables to say, this is what we can do as women as well to help alleviate this situation, was frustrating. Now, I told you earlier that there's a plot twist to this. What she says next completely took me over the top. Watch this.
With that being said, this ain't got nothing to do with nobody. Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes, that's all I would like to do.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
I always get in trouble for this over the past 3 years. I've always told my sisters to go where they are loved. And I've always told black women to be open to dating even outside of their race. I love black love and I would like that. But to see my African American women sitting around waiting on a black man as he chooses whoever he wants to choose,
Do you look at that?
I do.
So if you look at that as a way, no matter what it is, this goes back to accountability.
Okay, give it to me.
If you look at the black man that's in a relationship with another race as a side eye,
I don't look at it as a side.
Okay, what do you-
That's the thing.
okay, how do you look at it?
I want black men to do, if they were a black woman, to build a black family. I'm not the girl that sits up there and looks at the black man when he date a white woman or date someone and say, "Ooh, you can't do that." Normally, I don't even want them men. And I've always dated outside of my race. And I would like for black women to be open to the people that like them. White men love me. Like, white men love me.
Okay, so here's my take on this. If that's what you want to do, I'm with you on that. Go to that side and just stay there. You have forfeited your right to come back to this side and tell us what a horrible job we're doing as men. You forfeited that. Stay on your side, and whoever it is you're telling to, don't be afraid to, go out. Listen, I'm about this. You love who you love. Period. But it does not give you the authority to bash entire culture of men. Your culture, your birth culture of men, and uplift another culture of men because of your personal experiences. As a matter of fact, you're not even having any personal experiences because you don't, according to you, you don't even date inside your race. So how are you having all of these bad experiences? You're talking about you're looking at your friends and they're waiting. Everybody's waiting. People are people. White men don't act any different from a relationship perspective than black men. People are people. So kindly, Miss K. Michelle, stop coming to this side, shitting on black men, going to the other side, praising them, then coming back to this side, telling us what a wonderful experience you're having with the other side. We don't want to hear that. There are good men there. And the last thing that we need is one of our sisters telling us as a whole what a horrible job we're doing, and this is why she's gone on gone to the other side. Listen, do what you're gonna do, love who you're gonna love, because I am an advocate of interracial relationships, interrelations, outer relations. As long as you love who you love, but do it and just be in that space. It does not require you or give you the authority or means that you have a reason to come back to say, hey, oh, by the way, the reason I'm over there is. No, just be over there. Be over there and be good, because I guarantee you there are black women that are having beautiful experiences with their black men. I guarantee you. And because you are not in this space, you will never recognize, nor will you be able to experience it, because you have never dated inside the race. So what you're using as a barometer of measurement is beyond me. So again, if this ever gets to you, stay over there. Stay over there. Be happy, but please do not do it at the expense of coming back here to tell your birth culture of men that we're doing a horrible job as a whole. Turn around and look at yourself, because the last I checked, you were sitting in front of Cam Newton with your girls out, telling us how white men love you. Take a look at yourself before you start pointing at others. Yo, Chat, get with me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until then, I'm your host, Q, and I'm out.